Hi guys, this is Brad Lincoln from Pathway2Oz, here to provide you with the tips and tricks you need to get on the best pathway to studying in Australia. Okay, so today, as you guys know, we tend to really focus on the trade pathways and the different courses that are available within the vocational realm to international students. But we're seeing such an increased demand in higher education programs, and we really want to be able to provide you with the same type of in-depth information we do with these programs as we do with the trades. So this is going to be the first in many videos about the different higher ed stuff that's available in Australia. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different programs. But essentially today, I'm going to go through the 4 best programs you can study as an international student at a bachelor level that can provide you with a great opportunity to obtain a future visa in Australia that can keep you here long term. First off the bat is a Bachelor of Nursing. Okay, so it is no surprise that, especially given the current last couple of years, we've experienced that nurses are in high demand all over the world. It is a great profession, it's desperately in need everywhere, and it's a qualification you can utilise that's not only going to help you with your career, but it's one of those careers and jobs you have that are really having an effect on other people's lives and can be an extremely beneficial program and pathway to go down. So to give you an idea on locations, nursing is available in just about every state and territory within Australia. As well as that, they have a number of different regional options. So you can really do this course just about anywhere you please. The duration of this program. The duration of this program is 3 years. Okay, however, what we tend to recommend to our clients is, if you don't already, it's a very big benefit for you to undertake possibly a diploma of nursing first before moving into the bachelor. Okay, there's a couple of reasons why we suggest this. Now, first one being, doing the diploma of nursing is going to get you a year's worth of course credit towards the bachelor program. So bringing your overall bachelor down to 2 years. Now, as well as that, the cost of a diploma usually is a bit cheaper than the cost of the bachelor program per year. So you're also saving yourself a bit of money. But the main thing, and the thing that I think is most important, is by holding the diploma of nursing, it's going to allow you to work in the sector whilst doing your studies, okay, at a bachelor level. Now, when you're working in the industry, it only makes the course you're doing easier to understand because you're dealing with these issues and what you're learning about on a day-to-day basis. And as well as that, having the diploma of nursing, you're already working in that professional sort of role. So you're making a lot better money than you would, say, normally working behind a bar or something like that as an international student. So it makes those fees for the bachelor program a lot more affordable. Entry requirements. Now, the entry requirements for nursing, guys, is really pretty strict. Now, academically, they want you to have at least the high school equivalent of grade 12 in Australia, which is in your home country completing high school. But also when it comes to IELTS, the English language requirement, you can have nothing lower than an academic IELTS level of 7 with no band score less than 7. Okay, so there's no getting around this, there's no negotiating with it. This is what it has to be. But a lot of the universities offering the nursing programs have a specialised English for academic purposes course that will help you get that pathway into nursing if you are lacking in some of the bands. But of course, if you have any questions about this, it's always best to speak to an advisor and figure out your best study plan for getting into this course. And finally, the costs. So nursing is a pretty expensive course, no beating around the bush, but currently it's starting from about $27,000 per year. Okay, next up we have the Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. Now, this is an industry in Australia that has just seen so much growth in such a quick period, and there is just nowhere near enough staff to run some of these centres that are available. The population is growing. We're getting more and more people having kids, but the government wants to encourage the parents to go straight back to work as quickly as they can, which then puts a huge demand on the early childhood education sector. So early childhood education is a really strong focus about getting children from 12 weeks old right through to about 4 and 5 as clued up and as solid as they can be to take that next step, transitioning into primary school. So it's not just daycare. You are really trying to develop the core skills with these children to give them the best start possible for entering the schooling sector. Locations. Again, this course is available Australia-wide with some really cool regional options as well. The duration of this program is 4 years, but just like the nursing program I mentioned before, you can do the diploma of early childhood education and generate up to 1 year worth of course credit off the Bachelor. Entry requirements. Completion of high school is important, or if you have not completed high school, at least holding the diploma of early childhood education can gain you entry. And you would need an IELTS level of 6.5 for this course, but that can vary slightly depending on the institution, as there is a little bit of flexibility there. Now for the cost, guys, this is one, we have some options for this course that are just phenomenally cheap. You can undertake this bachelor's for as little as $12,000 per year on a payment plan. Next up, we have social work. So if you are someone who likes helping and engaging with people and really trying to sort of make that social change, the Bachelor of Social Work could be the right option for you. This course prepares you to work in all different aspects of mental health, child protection, cultural initiatives and things like that. So it's a really diverse role and can sort of put you on the path to many different job pathways in Australia. And this is a sector that the government is putting on a really big focus to grow. You mean they want to encourage people to go into this sector, help the less fortunate, and sort of bring that lower level back up as much as it can. Locations for this course, again, available all over Australia with many different regional options. Duration of this course is 4 years. The entry requirements for this program are an academic IELTS of 6.5 that can vary depending on the institution and completion of high school. And the cost for this program are starting from around $25,000 per year. Okay guys, and finally, for the courses that can help you generate the best pathways to staying in Australia long term, we have the Bachelor of Software Engineering. Now, there is no secret, the tech industry is absolutely huge, and this is something the Australian government, of course, doesn't want to miss out on. They're really trying to develop a lot of tech hubs around Australia. For example, Adelaide, Tasmania, they're trying to put a really big focus on developing the tech industries in these regional areas, which then means there's also some really great options to study the Bachelor of IT, software development, things like that. And the different streams that you can do within this realm, I think, are just so cool. So we're talking about stuff like game design, artificial intelligence, data analysis, stuff that is just really mind-blowing once you start sinking your teeth into it. So it's a really cool program with just so much growth, as they are quite new bachelor programs. So the graduates who are coming out of it aren't competing with as many people as, say, someone who's graduating with a Bachelor of Business or Law or something like that. They're quite specialised, and if it's something you feel you're interested in and want to diversify, this is a great course to look at. Now, the locations of this course are basically all over Australia, but there are some really cool options, as I said, within Adelaide and Tasmania, where they're trying to push and really focus in on these industries. The duration of this program is 3 years. Entry requirements for this course are completion of high school with at least an IELTS 6, but again, this can vary depending on the institution. And the cost of this program is currently starting at about $28,000 per year. So guys, I hope this helps with getting a better understanding and just a bit of an introduction into the higher education system in Australia. As I said, this is going to be the first of many videos where we're really going to start taking some deep dives within higher education in Australia. So if you do have any questions about your best study options or want to explore any of these programs that I mentioned in the video today, please never hesitate to contact the team at Pathway to Oz. Thanks.